Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everyone is having a terrific Tuesday. It is still cold. Funny though, I saw a picture from last year and I was outside working out and there was leaves on the ground. Try to tell people it don't snow till February in Chicago. But that's neither here or there. Mother Nature decided to flip the script for 2025, 2026. So it is 15 degrees, but it feels like zero when I last checked, so it's cold. Yesterday I went to the grocery store though, and honestly, I didn't wear this. This is my little thing that covers my mouth and nose, and I should have because the only thing cold on me was my face. I have four pair of pants on, three leggings, one pair of sweatpants, and then I had on a long sleeve t-shirt and then a hoodie and my coat. And I didn't wear a vest because it's cold. So I actually wore a whole coat and I had on my headphones and then my hat and two hoods, the hoodie and then my coat. So I was warm, except for my face. Um, I need to go to the post office in the worst way. And the fastest way to get to the post office is to walk. Otherwise, it's going to take like forever if I take the bus because I have to take two. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to try and see if I can talk myself into it. If not today, maybe tomorrow. But um, only I could have done it yesterday when I was at the Bowman Ferry grocery store, but nope. Uh, but workout done. Today's Tuesday, so I did my burpees and maybe March I'll do another burpee challenge. We'll think about it because you saw I did get up to 100 burpees. Um, I don't know. We'll see. But I have been asked a lot very recently, probably because I hit my goal BMI. What is my secret? What words of encouragement? My inspiration really is that I would like to live forever. And so I have recently seen a lot of people experiencing loss of people that are my age or younger. And so that scares me. And so, because I have so much left to do. And so I think that and I have no idea what happened to these people. So, I have no idea. But I know that that motivates me. And I told people, I said this to people when I was 100 and something pounds heavier. I said, the skinny people are dying. I better get it together. And so that is like my big thing is that I need to eliminate and pull away every obstacle there is that would be my fault for my ticker not working right or something else, going wrong. So, you know, the path I was heading down, I was going to have heart disease, I was going to have diabetes, I was going to have high cholesterol. Um, I was going to need a knee replacement. I was probably going to need hip replacements at one point in time because those were hurting and giving out. I was going to need like I had a handicap permit because of my asthma, but I was going to need it because of my mobility because I was um, going to be not able. I was not able to walk far without pain. So that's what motivates and inspires me is to all those things. I feel like turning 50 is not an excuse for me not to be able to run, walk, whatever, all the distances. I like to travel. You travel and you want to go and you want to go and see the sights and you want to be able to walk and do that. And you want to do it comfortably. I don't like to be in pain. So all those things, and especially this year, with my schedule, all those things I need to make sure that I'm tip top. So that's what motivates me. As much as I do not like working out, That's what keeps me going. Um, no, let me tell you something. So yesterday, well, last night I made pea soup for dinner and green split pea soup. And of course, you gotta have crackers with it. And so I had already had a box of Ritz crackers that was open. And when I was at the grocery store, I bought saltines. But I was like, well, let me use these Ritz. I went and got in the sleeve and looked, and the three crackers I went to grab, they had peanut butter on them. If anybody knows me, they know I'm allergic to peanut butter. So I was like, so I was going to take pictures of it and put it, and upload it to the message to them. So I go to the Ritz Crackers website and then I clicked on contact us, and the website seems to have crashed and it just would not let me do it. So once I get myself together, that's the first thing on my agenda today is that I have to call Ritz Crackers and tell them they tried to kill me. Most recently, as far as me calling retailers or whatever you want to call them, brands, I had to call Cranberry Juice Ocean Spray because I bought a 6-pack and the bottles were so hard to open that I honestly thought I was just not going to be able to drink it because I couldn't open them. So then I finally got one open, and then I realized that they all had that issue. And by the time I was on the 4th bottle, it was 6 in the pack, I used a knife and I cut myself. And at that point, I got on the phone and called them and said, this is not funny, but and so they sent me a coupon for another free set and said, I hope you'll try again. And sure enough, I haven't had that problem since. So I think it was that batch. Something was wrong with the way they attached the plastic tops. And when I tell you, it was a struggle. So today it'll be Ritz crackers, and we'll see what they say. This peanut butter thing is far worse than those tops, because if I was not paying attention and had the kitchen light on when I was doing this, I would not have seen it and I would have eaten it. I live alone. It could have been dangerous because it doesn't take but this long for my allergic reactions to happen. And I don't walk around with the EpiPen or Avacure in my pocket or Neffy or, Neffy. I don't walk with those things on me. I have them in my house. I just don't walk with them on me. So, I mean, how would I, just in case it was just awful. So I am going to definitely let them know that was extremely dangerous. The crazy thing is that I've heard this happening to others, but it had never happened in my package. Well, I guess, live long enough, it'll happen. And so it did. This is the last sleeve of this box. I literally stopped dead in my tracks and was like, we're going to open the saltines, and I ate saltines. But I think I'm just going to throw this box away. But I need to save it because I think they might want a picture of what I'm talking about. Because it was, like I said, it was on 3 crackers. I didn't go through the whole sleeve, but the 3 I was about to grab, there was peanut butter on the edges. So, yeah, crazy. I'm just so grateful that I did not eat them and they didn't ruin the other thing is I didn't put them in my soup and then figure it out then, because then it would have ruined my cup of soup and I'd have been mad. But because I hate to waste my food. So, especially after I slaved in the stove and made it. I didn't slave anywhere. I made it, but it was homemade, completely homemade. But I, soup, you put it in a pot, it cooks, done. So, yeah, that was creepy. But we're going to take care of that today. And we're going to have a terrific Tuesday. We've been having a terrific Tuesday. I was on this morning with the trade room for options, but I didn't get into anything because the market was crazy. And the moment that I got in, I knew that then it was going to go in the wrong direction. And then I would have been sitting on pins and needles waiting for it to go in the right direction. And I was like, you know what? Just relax. That man in office spoke yesterday, I think it was, and then he's speaking today and tomorrow or something. But he did some things, or his people said some things that screwed things up. And so my health insurance, like just stuff was screwed. So the market was responding to that craziness. And so I was like, I can't with you. So I left it alone. Perhaps before the bell at 3:30 my time, I will, no, I'm sorry, 2:30 my time. I will check and see, and perhaps I will get into something before the bell rings. But it wasn't meant to be this morning, and cash is a position. I have my cash. So kudos to that. Me and my prop firm are having a slight disagreement right now. So I'm trying to be patient and wait for them to straighten this out. But they're kind of holding me up. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure that it will all get resolved because everything always goes my way. I watched the video recently and said, and they're like, and I was like, you're absolutely right. Today's Bible study. Last week we studied the Lord's Prayer, and it's much shorter in the Bible. We talked about it for an hour and a half. Very interesting discussion. Um, Very interesting discussion. But alas, I've been on too long. Have a great one. Terrific Tuesday. Get it in, however you have to get it in, but please try to get your heart rate raised 30 minutes today. Thanks. Bye.